You're tuned in to the 3 Pixels podcast. Hello and welcome back to the 3 Pixels podcast. I know we are here with another episode for you. Aren't you lucky? I have my 2 wonderful co-hosts, Martin and Darby, with me. Hello, guys.
Hello, nice to see you all again. Well, hear you as well for the audience.
I hear you as well, yeah, for the audience. Darby, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you doing?
All good over here. And of course, happy Pride Month. We haven't forgotten.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yes, happy Pride Month. All.
We know you can't go out and party like we've done in previous years. Times are different right now, but Darby has something you can get involved with if you are interested. Darby, what have you got for us?
So a lot of Pride parades have been canceled, but I have heard about one that The Sims 4 is doing. So starting on June 15th, they will be kicking off their virtual Pride parade, where you can submit your best Sims Pride looks via their social media and on the gallery using hashtag Sims Pride 2020. And your sim will have the opportunity to be featured in the Sims Pride celebration event and a group photo at the end of the month. So you should dress your Sims up in the most rainbowy, wonderful Pride clothes that you have and submit your photos. And you have until June 29 to upload your Sims into the contest. And then on June 30th, YouTuber English Simmer will be hosting the virtual Pride Parade live stream on the Sims Twitch channel to showcase the winners, I guess.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so very happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride.
And it's great that, even though what's going on in the world with the coronavirus, that we can still celebrate Pride Month. And this is a great thing, obviously, to still get involved with.
Yeah, so whatever it is you're getting involved with during Pride, we hope that you're staying safe and that you're keeping healthy, and that's the most important thing, but have fun.
And especially happy Pride to all of our Black queer listeners. We see you and appreciate you, and you matter.
What have we really been up to in the last week or so, however long it's been?
Literally, I've had the mundane task of just working so far throughout the week. There's a new opportunity going on in my work, which I'm taking.
Okay, that's cool.
Due to this whole coronavirus going on, they want me to make some of their company videos for them for a set amount of days. So I'm looking forward to that, grabbing that opportunity with 2 hands, and hopefully, it takes me somewhere else in the company.
That would be really cool. All right, well, good luck with that, Martin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't need a cover.
Little short applause. It does. And Martin, we should also applaud because Darby has graduated university.
Yep.
Kind of, sort of, in the way that anybody is graduating at DV or during virus.
Yeah. You're going to have an official Zoom thing soon.
Oh, boy. Yes.
We can all look forward to that.
Yes. Next weekend, I get to graduate via Zoom, which, I guess it could be worse. It could be,
no graduation.
On Minecraft or some... Oh, yeah, I guess so.
I'm just thinking, sorry, you just said about a Minecraft one. Could you imagine someone's actually recreated your university hall and you just log in as your Minecraft?
No.
It happens.
People have created ceremonies in their favorite video games like Minecraft or whatever, Roblox, and then done the whole ceremony just to try and soak up the actual graduation that they missed out on.
Yeah, for sure. It's been happening.
I said that as a joke, but the fact that this is a real thing is...
I kid you not.
See? Not so crazy, Martin. Not so crazy.
No, absolutely not. And yourself, Ben, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, I have been busy doing not very much, apart from traveling back from the US. Yes, I am back in ye old London town. which is sad because it means that I'm no longer with Darviana. Normally, I'd be sitting right there. I say right there, no one can see it, boring us, next to Darby, doing all the tech setup and getting everything good to go. And working from Oregon, but I'm back in London, so womp womp. Any other time I would be excited to be back in London, but especially during these uneasy times and everything, it's a bit harder. Thanks for the applause, Martin.
That's all right. Everyone else on applause. I don't want you to feel left out, Ben.
Applaud for Ben.
Thank you. I want you to know I'm being safe due to the government's restriction. I have to stay essentially locked up for 2 weeks. So this is where I will be at home, recording and editing podcasts for you guys, staying safe. So with the success of our Fireside Chat episode we did recently, and the fact that you love the games episodes as well, we decided to cut those two together, intertwine them, and to do a episode full of games and a topic. So we're going to get the topic out of the way for people who want to know about the latest news and have clicked on it. And then we will jump into some games for people that just want to hang around and have fun with us on this more relaxed episode. So, Martin, I'm right in saying that you're going to have a full talk about this being the PlayStation 5 announcement coming soon, or it might already be out depending on scheduling. But there is an episode or will be an episode out very soon, right?
Yes, you're quite right there, Ben. I'll look a bit in detail at the presentation that they made, which was over an hour and 20 minutes. Talk about what's happening there, the key elements of the PS5, as well as trying to compare their launch title similarly to what they did with the PS4.
Perfect. Now, we won't go into too much detail here. That is what that episode is for, that Martin's working on. So don't worry if you're not a big gamer, if you're not really a big fan of all the new console stuff, like our resident co-host here, Darviana, isn't. I can already see her looking down a little bit like, oh God, they're talking about that again. I'm right in saying you've no real clue about what's going on with the PS5 and the whole event, right?
No, they delayed it, didn't they? And that's all I know.
They delayed the talk, yeah, but the talk happened a few days ago, and you haven't seen what the console looks like. So I think before Martin and I talk about what the console looks like, I think you should see what the console looks like. Darby, check out the link I've just sent you and let me know what you think of the console. If you scroll down, there's different images on there.
All right. This is the PlayStation 5. Sony's next-gen console is here. Oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like Eve from Wall-E.
It does. It does actually a little bit. There's been many comparisons on the web. Some people have said that it looks a little bit like a binder, like a binder,
It
the white bits of
does.
the thing, and there's stuff in the middle. Some people said it looks like an internet hub, like a Wi-Fi hub.
It looks like...
You're not a fan?
No, it looks like it's coming apart. That would stress me out.
Talk more about the appearance in the actual video. I really like the appearance of the PS5.
Okay. I think it would work better in black than it does in white. I would want a black one. I don't generally like white consoles. I've never gravitated towards it. My 360 actually was white, and I hated that. I always preferred the black ones. And also, I'm not gonna stand it upright. You can actually lay it horizontally. There are some images of it online if you haven't seen them. I'm not the person that puts the consoles upright. I think that it's a bit weird, and I always worry it's going to fall over. So I will be putting it lying flat.
When I got my Xbox 360, I actually originally stood it upwards, and I literally bought Far Cry 3 when it came out. I think it was like the next day or two afterwards. I got it home. It cost me a lot of money, actually. I remember it being a lot of money at the time. Got it home, put it in the disc tray, put it in. 10 minutes of gameplay. I stretched my foot, hits the 360, it topples over, and it creates a ring burn around the disc. And that was the moment I went, I am never, ever standing up my Xbox 360 ever again. Like, it literally destroyed. I actually have it upstairs, and I was gutted. And I didn't even get my money back, obviously. I didn't even insure it or anything like that. You know, you can do that at a game where you can get. Didn't even do that. and I was absolutely gutted.
The design of the console has been getting a mix of thoughts and opinions and has been getting a little bit of hate. And I don't think it's worth the hate. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're spending time directing hate towards an object, then I would think your priorities a little bit. At the end of the day, it is a piece of electronics that's probably going to sit in a cabinet underneath your TV or whatever. It's just not, or behind your TV or wherever it is you do with it. The whole point is you're supposed to be looking at what you're playing, not staring at the console for hours. And also, it does not look that bad. I don't think it looks like amazing, as in it's not the sexiest piece of technology I've ever seen in the world. But also, if that was my router, I wouldn't care to have it on the table in the same way.
I actually think that it looks quite nice, quite futuristic, like it belongs in Tron. It also looks like something that it will come alive and eat me at some point in the next, couple of years. It's gonna just...
Especially with the blue glow.
Yeah. I mean, it looks too futuristic, too high-tech. Looks evil.
Yeah. Well, I mean, futuristic aspect is kind of what Sony's campaign is for the PlayStation 5. That it's supposed to be a sign of the future and what gaming is going to be like moving forward. It's interesting that they have added both a disc drive version and a non-disc drive version. I'll be interested to see whether prices vary on which one. So because I imagine that, a 4K Blu-ray drive would hike up the price quite a bit. So if they remove that, I'm hoping that it will be a bit more competitive to get the digital one. And I have a feeling that's what will happen. They haven't released prices yet. I am fairly confident that that's because they're waiting to see what Microsoft do on pricing first and then decide what to do. So my bet would be that they're waiting to see if Microsoft will release the price before they do, and that they'll make the digital version of it the cheapest to undercut Microsoft, and maybe let the normal disc drive version be slightly more expensive, but hey, you're getting a 4K Blu-ray player included.
I think genuinely overall, I like the console. I like the scheme that they're going with, and it made a massive part of why the PS4 was so successful. It undercut the Xbox One, as well as they needed to do that. And if you remember the PS3, it was a disaster, really, when you think about how successful the PS2 was. So I'd like to see where the trend is really going with the PS5. And again, you can hear all my thoughts on the PS5 podcast episode when it does come out.
It's been a bit of a slow news time, so we're not going to try and pull things out and make them bigger than they are. The PlayStation 5 is the news at the moment, really, in both tech, gaming, and movies or anything. There's not a ton going on. So if there is more news in the future weeks, obviously we'll be definitely reporting on that. However, it's time for some fun and games. You guys always love a bit of that. And we've got 2 new games to play on the podcast for you. So let's start with the higher or lower game. So Darby and Martin, I feel like you understand how it works. This is based on Google's average monthly searches. So we'll pit 2 people, products, brands against each other, and you have to guess whether the latter has higher or lower searches than the first thing, than the primary thing. All right, do we all understand?
Yep.
Got it.
The aim of the game is to go as far as you can, getting them right until you get one wrong, and then we'll take that score, and then we'll pick the next one. I think Martin should go first, mostly because Darby knows the first 2, because we did a test with her, because she hasn't done it before.
Okay, right, fair enough. And you know what points mean, Ben, don't you?
Points eat prizes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Martin, you're up first. Jet Li. You know Jet Li?
I have no idea who that is.
He's a Chinese actor. So Jet Li has 368,000 average monthly searches. Does Lawrence Taylor of American football have higher or lower searches than Jet Li? What do we think?
Well, obviously, this is average monthly views. LT played, obviously, in the American football, played for the Giants, which I think it was in the 90s he retired, which is nearly 20, 30 years ago. I want to base it on because, he was such a spectacular athlete. He's in the Hall of Fame. People like, because we're in lockdown right now, that would have boosted up a lot of videos for him. I want to say Lawrence Taylor is higher than Jet Li. I hope he is.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I just see Daviana's face, hands to mouth here. I'm going to go for it. Stick with your guns. Higher.
Womp womp. 74,000.
R.I.P.
Wow.
Martin.
Wow.
Mine's already out.
You know what, Martin? That was your practice round.
Yeah,
I got a
that was a
practice
test.
round.
Yeah,
That
Darby
was
got a
yours.
practice round off recording.
Let's try this again.
So Lawrence Taylor had lower, 74,000. But does the Bee Gees have higher or lower searches than Lawrence Taylor?
Well, they're a band, and you would think like people were searching for them for their music. So I want to say higher.
Higher?
Yeah, I swear to
Okay.
God.
823,000 monthly searches.
God,
Okay.
that was too close for comfort.
Bee Gees have 823,000. Does Paris have higher or lower?
Okay, because people like Paris is a massive city, holiday destination, city of love. Oh God, I'm gonna say it's higher.
Yes, ding. 3.3 million average monthly searches.
Okay, 3.3 million. Like, oh, it's not even close. It wasn't even close. Just so I was sweating.
All right, Paris 3.3 million. Overwatch. Does Overwatch have higher or lower searches than Paris? The video game Overwatch.
God, Overwatch came out like 2016, and it did dip in popularity from its original release.
More people looking at Paris than Overwatch, let's be honest. Let's think about this.
Oh, I don't know, because you also have to factor in like Twitch and stuff like that. I'm going to say lower, but it's going to be close, surely.
Okay, lower.
I don't like looking at Daviana. Like hands to face sort of thing, like trying to hide her emotions towards me picking these things. Yeah, I'm going to say lower.
No. 5 million searches Overwatch. That's a tough one. That was a tough one.
I like how it refreshed then, just to show me my defeat.
Martin's 3. 3 is the number to beat.
So, Darby, you are up next. You have 3 to beat. So, we're going to start with Bee Gees. Remember them from before?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Bee Gees has 823,000 average monthly searches. But does Microsoft Word have higher or lower searches than Bee Gees?
Okay, easy. It's gotta be higher because you know people are going to be Googling like how to do specific things on Microsoft Word, right? So like the search term might be combined with like font size. I don't know. But like whatever people are Googling to find out how to do on Microsoft Word, it's going to increase the searches. Plus, I think people are going to be Googling Microsoft Word to figure out how to download it if they don't already have it.
Okay.
So
you think higher?
For sure. And I feel strongly about this answer. And if I am wrong, I'm not wrong. The program is wrong. That's how confident I am.
Okay. Wow. Martin, you heard that?
She's confident. I'm terrible at this because I'm just like nodding along to her answer. Like, yeah.
She is correct. 1.5 million monthly average searches. Good job.
Ooh.
All right. Microsoft Word has 1.5 million average searches. Walmart. Does Walmart have higher or lower searches than Microsoft Word?
Higher, because people are gotta get into their local Walmart. So for sure, people are gonna be Googling Wally World. Mm-hmm.
And I guess, shopping online and all that stuff.
Yes, that too.
Don't forget, Word is global and Walmart is US only. I'm not trying to move you away. I don't know the answer, but I'm just saying, keep that in mind.
I'm sticking to Walmart has to be higher.
45 million average searches.
Wow.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Clearly, I know nothing. I wouldn't have gone higher. Walmart has 45.5 million average monthly searches. Hillary Clinton. Does she have higher or lower searches than Walmart?
Okay. If this were back in the 2016 election, I would have said that maybe Hillary Clinton would have a comparable amount to Walmart, but I feel like people aren't paying as much attention to Hillary Clinton anymore. And she hasn't really been in the news recently.
Okay.
She's been pretty quiet on the down low. So I feel like people aren't Googling her as much. So I feel like Hillary Clinton has to be lower than Walmart. Final answer.
Lower. Final answer. Okay. You are correct. 1.5 million average monthly searches. Good job. So she has 1.5 million average monthly searches. Neil Diamond, does he have higher or lower searches than Hillary Clinton?
That's hard.
A lot of Neil Diamond fans out there.
There's also one in this call right now.
Who's that? Who's that mine?
I think it's Daviana's cat.
This one is a lot more difficult because
It is. It is.
I feel like neither of these people have been in the news recently.
Yeah.
There hasn't been like a trending Hillary Clinton, nor has there been any trending Neil Diamond topics lately. I feel like Neil Diamond is probably lower because his heyday would have been pre-internet, whereas Hillary Clinton's heyday was definitively within internet searching times. So I feel like Hillary Clinton's Google searches have to be higher than Neil Diamond's. So Neil Diamond has lower searches than Hillary Clinton.
Final answer?
Final answer.
You're right. 300,000 average monthly searches.
Woo! So that means
My
I have officially beat Martin.
past Martin. Yeah, you're on 4 points.
All right.
So, Neil Diamond, 300,000 average monthly searches, as we just gathered. David Blaine, does he have higher or lower searches than Neil Diamond?
Whom is David Blaine?
He is one of the most famous magicians out there.
David Blaine has fewer.
Ooh.
Okay. Final answer.
Because I feel like people may be nostalgic about Neil Diamond and look up him and his music more so than they will look up a magician.
Okay.
And I'm saying that purely out of the number of times that I have heard the name Neil Diamond in conversation versus the number of times that I have heard the name David Blaine in conversation, which is 0.
Okay. So David Blaine lower is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer, Ben.
Ooh, that was close. 201,000 for David Blaine there.
But I'm
Okay.
still in the game.
You're still in the game, up to 5 points. So David Blaine, 201,000 average monthly searches, but has video game Uncharted 4 higher or lower searches than David Blaine?
It's gotta be higher. I don't know Uncharted 4, but it's gotta be higher than 200,000.
Final answer?
Final answer.
673,000, correct. Uncharted 4, 673,000 average monthly searches, but has Christ the Redeemer statue in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Does the statue have higher or lower searches than Uncharted 4?
It's gotta be higher.
I feel like it is because tourists want to go and see it. I mean, not right now, but we're talking average searches. So
Yeah.
tourists always want to go see it.
I think it's gonna be higher.
Final answer?
Final answer.
No, 74,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah, womp womp. You are out of the game, Darby. 6 points. No, 6 points.
As many people are looking up Christ the Redeemer as that football guy from the 1990s. Are you
That football
serious?
guy.
Apparently so.
I feel like that's rude to Christ the Redeemer.
It's true.
Sorry, that football guy. That's just tickled me. Sorry, that has tickled me.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really know who the guy is properly.
That's fair enough. If you don't watch American football, then you won't know. But so I should have said it. That football guy.
So I have 6 to beat. I'm going last here. I don't think I'm going to beat 6. I played this in a test once, like you all have. That's all I've played. And not done so well. So we will see here. We're going to start at BGs again, just because apparently that's where we like to start in this game now. We're big BGs fans of 3 Pixels. Who knew?
I
Okay,
knew. I love the
BGs, 823,000. So does Angkor Wat, which I assume is some sort of temple or some sort of thing to see in Asia. Sorry if I've offended anyone. I am not too sure on the details here. Higher or lower? I feel like lower, but I might be really misled and fail miserably. I think lower, only because, I mean, I haven't heard of it. I don't feel like any of you guys have heard of it. Have you?
No,
I've heard
I've just
Darby
looked it
has?
up as well.
Okay. I am going to say lower. I think lower. I think the BGs are more well-known, more searched up than this thing. Although we've searched it up because we didn't know what it was.
I've added to it. I've just added to it.
Lower. Yes, I'm right. 368,000. Okay. Angkor Wat at 368,000. WikiLeaks. Does it have them higher or lower than Angkor Wat? I'm going to say higher. I mean, I feel like everyone was talking about it at some point. The whole Julian Assange thing, or WikiLeaks thing, it was massive in the news. Everyone knows about it.
But have you heard anybody talking about it recently?
But this is average. So if you average it out.
Okay. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Don't listen to her, Ben. She's trying to trick you.
She is trying to trick me. I'm going to say higher. And I'm right. 823,000. Darby trying to pull me off the trail here.
I am.
Trying to mislead me.
I'm secretly really competitive, especially against Ben. And I want to win.
WikiLeaks, 823,000 average monthly searches. Gamblers Anonymous, higher or lower searches than WikiLeaks? It's got to be higher. I mean, gambling is a big problem worldwide, I think. I think gambling is a problem everywhere.
I think if it were AA, it would be a lot easier to definitively say it would be higher than WikiLeaks. But because it's gamblers, I really don't know.
I think higher. I think gambling is a big problem in a lot of civilized places that have regular internet access to search up things like that. I'm gonna say higher. I think it's higher. Really? 14,000. I couldn't be more wrong. Wow, I'm surprised by that. All right, well, in first place it is Darviana. Congratulations.
The best pixel. Thank you. Thank you.
Then Martin. And then last is me.
Let's clap for Ben. Good job,
Pity
Ben.
clap.
All right, it's all about taking part. There's no
Great.
true winners, is there, Ben?
No.
Absolutely not. So
No, of
it's all
course
good.
not. No one really wins this at all.
Oh my gosh, you guys. The winner of the game,
Yeah.
and I'm not just saying this because it's me, but the winner of the game is
course.
literally the MVP, the most valuable pixel. Beautiful.
It's typical that you won, isn't it?
She's been holding on to that. She's been thinking about this, like, you know what? I want to beat those guys.
I'm not going to mention it if I don't win, but if I win, I'm gonna mention it.
No, we're all the most valuable pixels.
On this
Participation
occasion.
for everybody.
So the next game is Taboo. Now, Taboo is essentially a game where you have to try and get your partner to say the word on the top of your card without saying the other words associated with it as listed on the card. You may have played it at home with your family before, but that is essentially how the game's going to work. We're going to do pairs, and then the other person, the third person, will be there to keep score and to make sure that no cheating's going on. Okay? Darby, as you won, I think you should have the first go at guessing So I will have the cards and I will try and get you to say one of the words. You are allowed to skip a card if you don't know it or if you don't think the other person can get it. You can give up. And then Darby will get a point for everyone you get correctly. Okay?
Okay.
So do you want to count down, Martin? And I will start.
Okay, I'm going to go in 3, 2, 1. Start the clock.
Okay, so when two people want to be together forever, there's a thing that happens.
Wedding. Marry.
Right. And then in order for the bride to get to the altar, there's normally a trail.
Aisle.
There's a trail of things on the floor.
Flower petals.
Who does that?
Flower boy.
A different gender.
Flower girl. Flower girl. That's right.
Correct.
We had a flower boy.
Something that you had from the UK that you put in your shoe
Socks.
at that ceremony.
As
the rhyme go.
It's a pence.
Yep. You got it right, Penny.
5 seconds.
When you get married to someone, you want to be with them.
Forever.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah, forever.
And that's it. That is the time. That goes.
3.
There you go.
That goes quickly. Not bad, Darby. 3. Congratulations. Okay, so Darby.
About weddings. Did you get like a wedding?
I don't know. They just seem to link, so I just kept using that scenario.
That was pretty good, though. They chained. I did this with my girlfriend a long time ago at uni, and it was meant to be a couples one. And I think out of 20 cards, I got like 6. It's just like, I don't understand what you want me from here.
The person saying it has to be just as good as the person answering. Team thing.
Okay, Darby, I'm ready whenever you are. Just count us in, and that'd be superb.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so it's the American word for going on a holiday. You go on a
vacation.
Mm-hmm. So it is a political association in America. It is when you're leftist.
Skip.
Okay, sorry. All right. Oh, okay. I don't think I can do that. Okay, so it's a series of comics. It's a whole group of people.
Famous 5. Who we do?
There was Cyclops.
Jason
And
Argonaut?
no. There was Professor. What's his face? The bald guy.
Oh, X-Men.
Yeah.
Okay. Time's up.
Okay, we got 2.
Good job, man.
That's all right.
Okay, so currently Darby is in the lead, and Martin is closely behind in second, and it's my go. So
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Cool. You got what you're happy with?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
If you're fishing, you need a big
rod,
body,
net,
and what I want is the body of not sea,
ocean.
No, smaller, real smaller,
lake, river,
a bit bigger,
pond,
yeah,
lake.
Yeah. You got it, pond. When you've done an exam, when you've read all through it, that means you've
revised.
No, it means when you've
study.
No,
finished.
Yeah, another word. Another word.
Wrapped up. No. Complete.
Yeah, there you go. Come on. Associated with mythology, with love. It's a very small child with a bow, and that's what I want to know. Who's that person?
Oh God, I can't remember.
Okay, we'll skip it. Before you'd use a keyboard, I want a less technical. Is that it?
That's a myth.
Oh, sorry. It was Cupid.
I got 2 as well. Cupid, that's it. I knew it wasn't going to come to me.
The one I was going to explain was typewriter, and I couldn't say computer, type, or electronic. I was like, oh well, this is going to be interesting.
Daviana won again.
It's rigged.
She is the what is it? The MVP.
MVP.
Most
valued pixel.
Clearly, we need to step our game up here, Ben.
I think so. I think we're not pulling our weight.
I think that was a couple seconds short. Did you think there, Ben, with your answers there?
I think so. I
Yeah,
think she cut us off.
I think so. She was getting a bit panicky. Oh, he's getting pretty close here.
I
Well,
will
if you got
stand for being accused of cheating.
Not accusing you at all.
but you are sat, so that would make sense.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Those are some games that you guys can play at home as well. Taboo one was just we did online, and so was the Higher or Lower. So there we go. And on that note, we thank you guys for listening, and we will see you on the next episode. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on all the lovely social media. Find the links and information in the show notes below. And stay tuned for Martin's PS5 episode coming or is out. Have a look for it. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Darby.
Thank you very much. I promise to try better next time in an effort to beat Darby at a game.
Yeah, we will try better next time. And talking about that, Darby, thank you very much for joining, even though you did beat us.
You are welcome. And I look forward to beating you again.
There we go. So she's so modest. That's what we love about it the most here. Very modest.
Gracious in victory.
See you guys next time. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, and happy Pride Month.
You're tuned in to the 3 Pixels podcast. Be the best.
Like no one ever was.
Exactly.
What a great Pokemon reference.
And on that note,